Coming up, we'll look inside GEDDES Bakery and how they are preparing to make everyone's holidays a little sweeter.
The SRC Arena gets a lot of attention, but it's not the only facility on campus to help student athletes. How OCC helps students succeed, coming up.
College students are stressed out and confused on future plans. More details on how Career Services can help out, up next.
Now, from the EMC studio at Onondaga Community College, this is OnTV Update.
Good afternoon and welcome to OnTV Update. Today is Wednesday, December 18th. I'm Jason Brzee.
And I'm Jess Clary. OCC is nearing the end of the semester and students are preparing to graduate.
So if you're panicking or unsure about your future, Career Services and the Coulter Library can help you out and relieve some stress.
So Career Services has an online job board. It's called Purple Briefcase, and with that, students have accounts and they can go on and search for jobs. They also can meet with us. They can stop in any time and use our laptops.
Career Services loves being able to help students and work with their schedules.
It's very convenient for students to be able to just stop in at any point. They can pop in anytime between 8:30 and 4:30. We're here. We have a list of services we provide, but I think we're pretty easy to find and a pretty friendly group. I would consider that pretty convenient for students to be able to use us.
They are willing to help students start their career by providing help.
We've got resources online. We do one-on-one appointments, and even if it's a student looking for an internship, we always have them start with a resume.
Students feel very comfortable going to Career Services with the warm welcome they get when they're in there.
Oh, the staff, they're all really friendly. They'll go out of their way to help you out. The Career Services, and it's really good for helping students find jobs. What they do is they'll set you down at a computer and they'll guide you through their website so you can find a job that you're looking for.
In Career Services.
To get in touch with Career Services, call 315-498-2516 or visit sunyocc.edu/careers.
OnTV Updates Lane Russell explores how Onondaga Community College and Barnes & Noble are working together to help reduce the price of textbooks.
Rising college costs have students like Hannah Scalisi worried.
My bio textbook was like over $500 to buy. I want to go into biology, so a lot of the textbooks are pretty expensive.
The average price tag for a four-year degree is $35,000, according to CNBC. While many college expenses can be covered by financial aid, some expenses are out of pocket.
The cost of some textbooks here at Onondaga, well, $160 for this nursing book, $190 for this book here, and a whopping $250 for this biology book, coming to a grand total of $600 for just 3 books.
The Box of Books program is a different way of delivering course material to students. It is the students drastically save money. The students save about 50% off the traditional cost of textbooks.
With the new Box of Books program, students pay a flat fee per credit hour instead of the retail price of textbooks. Those books we mentioned earlier cost $600, but with the Box of Books program, they'd only be $258, and that would be every book that a student needs for a 12 credit hour semester.
It's cost effective, it's convenient, it brings it to your house, especially for those who don't live on campus or can't easily access the bookstore. It's really helpful for that type of thing.
For this semester alone, Hannah was able to save over $250 at the OCC bookstore. Lane Russell, OnTV Update.
Over 4,500 students registered for the Box of Books program for this semester. To see if the Box of Books program can save you money, visit sunyocc.edu/boxofbooks. Community college may not be the first thing athletes look at, but some of them provide athletes with that first step.
While on campus, Holly Sleeth finds it challenging to get things done.
So last year it was pretty easy because I was home a lot and I had time to be home and study and do all my work. This year it's a little bit difficult because I'm living here.
There are many facilities available for students, one of those being the Student Athlete Academic Room. Athletic Director Michael Borsch believes being an athlete begins in the classroom.
I'm always very careful to call our students student athletes because I really believe that that's the purpose, that they're here first and foremost to be students. And so just in our building, in the SRC Arena in Allen Hall, we do have some facilities specifically to support their academic needs.
Along with the study room, teams can also work out in the weight room. So when they're ready to hit the field, this turf surface underneath the snow helps them get a head start in the spring.
I think our facilities is probably one of our strengths. I think our facilities, taken as a whole, are some of the nicest in New York State.
I didn't realize how much like resources and stuff they had here, and like how many buildings they had. Like I kind of only saw OCC as like the SRC arena because that's all I'd ever been in. But going around, like it showed me all the resources that athletes have and students in general.
And due to that early start in the spring, OCC has hosted Lemoyne baseball as well as Syracuse softball. From Laser Stadium, Jason Brzee, OnTV Update.
Binghamton Baseball has already scheduled some games at OCC for the spring while their new field is being constructed.
Coming up after the break.
High school technology programs are teaching valuable skills to their students in hopes that they will find jobs after graduating before going into student debt from college.
This is Compete for Audience Appeal. We'll show you what movie theaters are doing to adapt to the streaming market. You're watching OnTV Update. Keep it here.
Being a community college, we want to represent the community that we're in, and most of our rosters are filled with students from the local community. And I think there's a lot of great institutional pride in the success our teams have seen. I'm always very careful to call our students student athletes because I really believe that that's the purpose, that they're here first and foremost to be students. And so just in our building, in the SRC Arena in Allen Hall, we do have some facilities specifically to support their academic needs.
When I think about OCC, I think about inclusion and just all the chances to learn about other people. One of my favorite places that I still actually hang out is definitely the Fishbowl in Moenny. The food's not bad either. What would make OCC a good choice? It was actually pretty, I believe the term is inexpensive.
It's a great way to get started specifically for architecture and interior design. Even if you're thinking of transferring to one of the top programs in the country, getting familiar with how to design, the vocabulary, the terminology, and then you can take that knowledge onto an upper level program. And if you're looking to get a job after 2 years, I think the program prepares you as well as any program can for what you're going to experience in the real world.
Our primary focus is teaching and students, and what we do is driven by students. Structurally, I like the environment. I like how we've set up systems for helping students. There are places that I can send you guys if you need more help, and that means a lot to me. And I like the sort of variety of what people are doing. I'm not sort of siloed into just thinking about English 24/7. I can stretch and think about different things, and I really like that.
Welcome back to OnTV Update. I'm Jason Brzee.
And I'm Jess Clary. OnTV Update's Chris Chason has the story on whether or not video streaming could potentially steal movie theater revenue.
With the rise of streaming, movie theaters are stepping up their game to compete. According to Forbes, streaming services are making theaters scramble to make a more watching-at-home experience. For movie lovers like Tommy Moore, he sees it differently.
Well, given the fact so far TV hasn't run movie theaters out of business, I don't think so, but I can understand why people would have that kind of fear.
Tom isn't lying on how streaming beats movie theaters by conveniently streaming movies on your phone. But movie theaters can still thrive on this new age of digital streaming.
Patrick Snow, who teaches American cinema at OCC, shares his thoughts on what theaters should do.
They may have to change their business model. They may have to find new ways to attract people to come.
With streaming platforms like Netflix and new competitors like the Disney Plus platform, which houses Pixar, Marvel, and Star Wars content, theaters like the Movie Tavern hold events like $5 Tuesdays to gain some profit. Now, as for which platform has the edge?
I think whoever comes out first comes out with good quality.
My suspicion is Netflix will fall off a little bit with Disney Plus coming.
Even with streaming, movie theaters are still around for everyone to enjoy. In Township 5, Chris Chason, OnTV Update.
Disney Plus is available now with HBO Max launching in May 2020.
According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, 10,000 baby boomers retire each day. Once they're retired, they're leaving jobs behind that aren't filled too quickly. OnTV Update's KAITLIN Kelly brings us to Baldwinsville High School to talk about going into trades.
Baldwinsville senior Garrett Petrelli is gaining valuable life skills by taking technology classes at Baker High School.
We learned about how to pull apart small engines like your lawnmower, chainsaws, weed whackers. You can fix them yourself. Right now we're going to learn how to do brakes in the car over there.
High school tech programs help students get comfortable with the tools that they'll use in the workplace. Student Mackenzie Hughes says it's important for teens to become more critical consumers of information.
You get to have more of an understanding of how things are made and like how things work and the amount of work that you have to put in to make something.
Not all technology classes require their students to be working on cars or to be working in the wood shop. In some of Jeff Forte's classes, he teaches his students how to make brochures, how to make business cards, and even make their own website.
Biggest thing I teach them is, number one, how to work independently, and number two, how to basically follow instructions and work from self-directed tutorials. And I try and instill that into my students so that they simulate that here while they're in class.
Being aware of the alternative options after high school besides college can be beneficial and save students thousands of dollars.
You get a job right away because they need them, so it'd be very useful, and then also the pay is pretty high at the beginning, so it'd be useful.
In Baldwinsville, KAITLIN Kelly, OnTV Update.
There are career and technical education programs for students on track for both college and the workforce. For more information about local programs, you can visit their website at ocmboses.org.
Today, video games are common among many households. Kids and adults both enjoy them. In OnTV Update's Ryan Gilmore will introduce us to someone who hopes to turn his passion into a career.
Video games are played every day, and people spend $36 billion annually on the industry. 20-year-old KELL Lewis attempts to get in on some of that money in an unexpected way.
I play professional Fortnite, and I do wager matches, and I do tournaments, and I make a suitable amount from it.
Though this is the first time he's made money through games, this is not his first experience with competition.
I started back when I was playing Call of Duty on PlayStation 3 when I was a kid, and it just grew to what it is now. Winning to me could be life or death, because when you win, when you're on top, people respect you more. You get more attention. Eventually, I plan on leaving Fortnite professionally and going to a more entertainment standpoint, like streaming and content creation.
Though KELL is already a streamer on Twitch under the name X-Ray in Use, his brother is already a fan.
Cal spends like a lot of time trying to improve on his game. Like Mom says like he couldn't make it and stuff, but Cal's gonna prove her wrong.
And that's just what KELL has in store. In Syracuse, New York, this is Ryan Gilmore with OnTV Update.
KELL continues to work hard and train for his weekly tournaments.
Still to come after the break.
A look inside GEDDES Bakery and how they are preparing to make everyone's holiday a little sweeter.
And we meet what makes musical theater accessible to the people of all abilities. Right here after the break, you're watching OnTV.
What brought me to OCC is an opportunity to pursue a higher education and inspire other people. One of the things that I like that OCC provides not only me but the students at OCC to be successful, I would say the Learning Center. The Learning Center is a center where you could get tutoring from, and they have great tutors there. I recommend someone to come to OCC is because of all the different resources that they have.
Do you need help with jobs and interviews? Check out the Career Center in Coulter Hall across from the cafe in room 110. They have laptops to help with your job search that are always surrounded by helpful tips and info. On the front desk, they always have current job openings, positions, and internships available. They have a website called Purple Briefcase where you can get access to all of this 24/7. So come and get your future at the Career Center. Miss Coulter will be here to greet you.
For any college students who are coming to OCC, I would just say tuition here is affordable. My experience at OCC has been wonderful. Students here are great. The caliber of the students is just as good as a four-year. OCC has lots of other benefits, free and unlimited tutoring, community care hub that will help you with basically non-academic things. There's a lot of benefits to coming here, and it has a really small community feel to it. So.
The OCC campus is a great starting place to further your academics
for a cheap price. OCC is always looking for ways to make the place look better, and they're always adding new stuff onto campus. The OCC campus has great parking accommodations if you have a car. The OCC campus is a lot larger than I imagined. It has a lot of buildings off campus as well as on campus. I very much enjoy my time here because I've met a bunch of people that I wouldn't think I'll ever meet.
Welcome back to OnTV Update. I'm Jason Brzee.
And I'm Jess Clary. OnTV Update's Lucian HALE takes us to the Red House in downtown Syracuse to show us the musical campaign of Front Row Players.
Front Row Players is a non-profit musical theater community where people of all abilities come to show their creative talent to others. Sean Egan is one of the many people who helps support this campaign.
Yeah, so our purpose is to include everybody that wants to pursue musical theater in our community. The audience that sees our shows are so touched by it, and a lot of people don't understand people with disabilities, and they don't believe that they can pursue as great as a show as we do here.
Deb Kavanaugh hopes to achieve that many people will support the cause of Front Row Players and give these few people success in their dreams. She claims that it was her daughter, Amanda, who helped spark the idea of this community because of her love for musical theater.
My daughter, Amanda, and her best friend, Ellie, had participated in a musical theater program that was for actors age 5 through 18. And they got to the point where they were too old to be in it. And so all of a sudden there was this gaping hole that was empty and they weren't able to do it anymore. So that was what made me think maybe I should investigate starting a musical theater program for adults of all abilities. It gives them the opportunity to have a meaningful role in musical theater.
From the Red House in downtown Syracuse, Lucian HALE, OnTV Updates.
Front Row Players has grown for the past 4 years. During their pilot, they began with 13 actors, which has now grown to 30.
Christmas is the most wonderful time of the year, but OnTV Update's Donna Basil shows how it's also the busiest time of the year for GEDDES Bakery.
CAMRYN Darling has been working at GEDDES Bakery for 4 months, and she is getting ready for the longer days during the holiday season.
I'm expecting it to be really busy, a lot of customers. I feel like the bakery is always going to be packed, a lot of orders to do, just like a fast-paced environment, really.
Owner Michele COUSINEAU says that while most people will pick up baked goods at the grocery store for convenience during the rest of the year, the holidays are different.
Most people want something special, so they go to the bakeries. And that is why there's a line out the door for the holidays.
And because local restaurants need more product for the season, the bakery's wholesale orders nearly double from Halloween until New Year's.
The bakery has people working around the clock, so even when they flip the open sign to close, the bakery is still filled with workers.
CAMRYN knows she's going to be busy, but is counting on the happy customers to keep her spirits up.
I think with the holiday spirit, some people may be like really happy, and that'll help get things going, help me stay motivated.
And with the smell of baked goods surrounding her, it would be difficult not to be joyful. In North Syracuse, Donna Basil, OnTV Update.
The bakery has already started to do the prep work, like making boxes and emailing their wholesale customers. The big rush started the Tuesday before Thanksgiving and will carry on until they close the store at 5 p.m. on Christmas Eve. That's all for today.
Make sure to join us next semester every Friday. Once again, I'm Jess Clary.
And I'm Jason Brzee. Thanks for watching OnTV Update. Have a happy holiday.